Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching from. It's evening here for the UK. Pretty late for a 0 Hour set. Actually, we're at 2100 here in the UK, 20 GMT. We've got a decent one lined up for you today. ExCaL against Marakar in a best of 13. This one is sponsored by a guy called Patrick, who very kindly has come up with a brand new style. He has sponsored some maps. We've got 4 brand new maps. Got a nice little new shell map going on here in the background. Had this on my PC for a very long time and haven't used it for a while. We're going to log in online now.
Welcome to Generals Online.
And we're going to greet the players. Yeah, we've got 4 new maps called Close Quarters. A best of 13 between ExCaL and Marakar. $50 for the winner. Okay. Let's do this thing. Yeah, it's only going to be on these 4 maps. It is a new style. Close quarters basically means close quarters combat or close what do they call it? Yeah, close combat. Yeah, in the military, close combat, I think that's the term, isn't it? Mine's gone blank for a second. But basically the spawns are going to be very, very close together. So you've got at arm's length, which was I think the first one created. Both players spawn very, very close together. I don't know the exact distance, the exact pixels, but it's probably closer than any other competitive map that you are familiar with. And there's a supply there to fight over as well. Now, on this particular map, you are able to expand, obviously, back here. I think that's an oil, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to double check that when we go in. And also, there's some supplies down here. I'm actually just going to boot in since the players are a little bit late. Some supplies down here and supplies down there. So you could end up with a situation, actually, on this particular one. This is just a preview, by the way. You could end up with a situation on this particular one where the players retreat and go back to that. There's an oil back there and there's some supplies back there. You could actually do even a double or a triple supply on that. And obviously this one and the player spawns there. So it's very, very close. But on this one in particular, yeah, you can retreat back to the supplies. Now, the sponsor behind this, Patrick, didn't particularly want people going back. So we had a few others made. Frozen Dominion is one. This one's a bit weird. I think we're going to have to check this one. So we're just booting in, just showing you some of the maps right now. The supplies here. Supplies here, supplies here, supplies here. Courtesy of Adrian created this. But these are like the same as crates. 3,750 is the same as like a small crate in the game. So whilst it looks like a gigantic amount of supplies, it's actually just little crates. Yeah. Going to be spicy, going to be different. We very rarely see different in this game. Some oils and stuff around the edges as well. But this is definitely going to be that. Definitely going to be different. We also have sharing is caring. There's 3 supplies there in the middle. We'll have a look at that in a little bit because ExCal's trying to join now. And we have total confrontation, which I think that one, all of the money is like jam-packed really close together. So basically, you are going to be fighting very, very quickly. And as someone said in the chat, as Daddy has said in the chat, I've got a replay of you versus Vivid. Have I posted that live yet? I don't know. He said it's much more interesting than the 1,000 kilometers. Squared maps. Yeah, I do agree. I think that there's a place in the game for these very large maps, and I think there's a place in the game for the very small maps. Yeah, today's set will be focused purely around the spawns being very, very close together, generally smaller maps. And yeah, obviously some of the other maps are gigantic and big, more a lot more like macro style maps. I do think anything can happen here, even if you get like Air versus USA. I think being so close proximity, I think maybe the USA has a bit more of a chance than if it's a gigantic map. Yeah, shout out to Patrick for sponsoring this. Air versus Inf. That is going to be interesting indeed. Air versus Inf, and you can see just how close they are. Just getting the armies. That's going to be pretty brutal, I think, for the Air Force against the Marakar infantry. But we shall see, though. We shall see. That's the idea. It's more of an experimentation, I would say. There is a chance this could be legendary, and this could start a new trend, and there is a chance it could fall flat on its face and be over in 33 minutes. I don't know why I picked 33 minutes. Or there's a chance it's in between. Some games could be bad, some games could be good, depending on the matchup. I happen to think option 3 of it being some games good and some games over very, very quick is probably what's going to happen. But I'm not 100% sure. I wouldn't bet super loads of money on it. So, let's see it. How about let's see it? But yeah, shout out to Patrick for making this possible. We are moments away from our first game. Okay, well, I think ExCaL's strategy here will be to retreat. You don't really want to be taking that head-on engagement against infantry up close and personal that quick, in my opinion. And I also think Marakar might start with 3 dozers, might do a barracks and a bit of a bunker rush, try and do a bunker some kind of this place. Very, very interesting. Well, we'll say in the south, even though it's kind of not really south, but in the south spot, we have the purple. USA Air Force, this is ExCaL, as he's called here today. ExCaL. Up in the north position, we have the cyan trying to infantry for the player that is Marakar. And he did show up on time today, which I am very happy about. ExCaL keeping him busy there with a little bit of a barracks. And behind this, he is going for a war factory. Marakar is sending a dozer, but that is getting laser locked. Both dozers here getting laser locked. And that dozer is dead. Carnage straight away here. We've got 3 dozers dead in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Someone in the chat says there's a very loud pigeon outside. Okay. Let's end the poll. So Marakar is just spamming like crazy from 2 barracks. I really don't know if ExCaL can do anything about that. I think that's over very, very quick. It is. It is. It is. Infantry up close and personal is very, very strong. ExCaL tried a barracks of his own, a dozer rush of his own, and it's not quite worked out. He's no longer collecting. He's moving a V back through here. Sending a missile defender. Is he trying to hunt Marakar to make it kind of wonky? Marakar is only on 1 supply. Tyson XF says, is this the World Series? No, it is not the World Series. ExCaL making a power around the back. If ExCaL can get that dozer, maybe it makes it look a little bit closer. But I really don't think there's anything ExCaL can do. Even his drone there is getting killed. GG from ExCaL. Maybe the infantry is just too strong there, or maybe ExCaL should have fully retreated,
You have been
gone
defeated.
back. I don't know though. I think it's really rough and tough, no matter what. But maybe trying to go back, build some fire bases, something like that is what I was thinking. But I don't know. Let's see how Marakar handles it. Maybe that will answer our question, if that's any good or not. Because if you go back, you're wasting time driving, then you've got to build stuff. And then by the time you even get a barracks or a fire base up, there's a big blob of infantry already in front of you. So yeah, as I said, this is a new concept. It's not meant to be a super legendary set. It is meant to be an experimentation. And if it happens to be super legendary in the process, then so be it. So in the north this time, we have the China infantry for the purple player. This is ExCaL. Building a barracks instantly there. And down in the south position, we have the cyan player USA Air Force. This is Marakar. So Marakar doing something slightly different. He's building his barracks deeper. He's building his supply deeper. He's going for a second barracks. ExCaL is selling his CC and only gone for 2 doses, so it is a variation. Tizzy says, who's in the top 5 right now? I can include myself. I don't think I'm in the top 5. I think it's ExCaL, Marakar, Lift Truck, Tump Step. I don't know about the 5th. I have to think. Vivid. All them 5. All them 5.
Holy Fargo Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Well, Marakar's trying to hold here. He is making flashbang ranges. Thanks, Illusion, for the $10.
Well, that was unfair.
Yeah, it was unfair. Infantry's very, very strong. But it is a reverse, though. So Marakar has a chance to make it even here. ExCaL behind this has gone for a second supply way back. I just don't know, you know, if the air has any chance to up close and personal. The infantry's so strong so early. Like, once infantry is in your face, that is it. Marakar's not collecting at all. Cool thing for Marakar is that actually he's taking out the minigunners back here, so maybe he is able to collect for a second. But the minigunners are camping the barracks now. There's not enough flashbang range down. Maybe he can bring that dozer to get some crushes. GG, it's over. It seems too tough. It's only one matchup, though. Inf and air is over very, very quick. But there'll be some people, you know, that prefer a 2-minute game to a 40-minute game. So, okay, that's one experiment. Let's see. There's going to be a next map and a new matchup. Yeah, this is called Close Quarters CQ.
You have been defeated.
Gonna be different matchups. Some GLA USA. I missed it on the loading screen. GLA and Super Weapon General. Yeah, Illusion, thanks for that $10 donation, man. I appreciate that. Over on the left-hand side, we have the purple GLA. This is ExCaL. This is a brand new concept. Not only do you spawn basically next to your enemy, but also you've got some different crates on this map that you don't see on pretty much any other map. I don't think I've seen ever, actually. Over on the right-hand side, we have the Cyan Super Weapon General. This is Marakar. He's going for 3 dozers. He's going to dozer rush. ExCaL has tried some funky box here, but it's not really going to work. This is going to be weird. 3 barracks here for ExCaL. I think you could force fire there. Yeah, got it. Three barracks. That was a nice dozer kill. Just me or that terrorist looks really small. Maybe I'm zoomed out a bit too much. Because on this now, you can zoom out to stratosphere level. So second dozer here, getting some runovers. ExCaL making a second supply. Still trying to finish these 3 tunnels. A TNT there did get a unit, actually. V or Amber. There's terrorists coming from all kinds of angles. 1V is out. I think that war factory is going to die, though. Oh, ExCaL kind of messed up the micro there for a second. He still might get it, though. Yeah, he does get it. Is this another one where it's too difficult for the USA? I'm not sure. Now that war factory's gone down, it certainly looks like it. However, there's a V out and only 2 tunnels. No arms dealer for the GLA. These 2 TNTs here are going to get the... Gonna get this barracks. Now remember, even though these things look gigantic, they are only 3,750, which is just the same as a normal crate. The whole idea behind this concept is spawn right next to each other and fight from the beginning. There's even a map called Total Confrontation, which you basically are pixels from each other and you have to begin the fight straight away. So Marakar's going around the back, trying to pick off some workers, likely. ExCaL is here with a ton of RPGs. Marakar might be going for the oils. I don't see why now, you know, with the rise of AI, why we can't just design 3D models for absolutely anything. Like, let's say you wanted a crate that was gigantic, that big, just a one-off crate. You should be able to just make it and put it into the game. AI is becoming insanely good. I saw now you can just record something, just take a video with your phone, and AI maps it in 3D and puts it into like a game render. That's how good it's getting. Never mind some little shitty W3D model that's only a few pixels wide. You should be able to handle that with ease. Marakar has grabbed a refinery, an oil, a reinforcement pad, and that's it. Okay, so this game is going into the late game, past 3 minutes and 40, compared to the last 2 at least. The crates all do kind of blend into the terrain, don't they? It is another very unique map. Now, the map maker's intention here was to have all of the money as close to the middle as possible, to keep the opponents fighting from the very get-go, and to not encourage them to go to the outer edges of the map. That's like the sponsor's total intention here. So you're probably thinking, why is there not some supplies back here so you can retreat? No, the sponsor did not want that. The idea is total confrontation, close quarters combat. All of the money here has to be in the middle, and they have to be fighting over it. The idea is not to migrate to the outer edges of the map, like here, and grab some crates. However, let's say this set turns out to be awful. I don't see why you couldn't add some at the back if that helps make the game better in the future. But for this set, you're going to see fighting from the beginning, all the money in the beginning, all the money in the middle even. So we haven't seen... Is ExCaL just not getting that much money? Because Is this all just messed up? I don't think that's collecting very well. So ExCaL's not getting very much money. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but look, man, the workers are just messed up. I don't think the money here is that good for the GLA. The workers are just not bringing in the cash. These crates are affecting the GLA a lot. Yeah, ExCaL GG's. That's a surprise there, but I really think those crates... You see the workers were just kind of like moonwalking and doing some weird stuff. I think that was having a big impact there. Yeah, something wrong with the collection there. Yeah. I think there was a serious problem with the money there. Maybe that's why these crates are not used. Has to be a bug. Maybe I don't know if they're too far deep in the ground, or if just GLA always gets shafted like that in this map. Or if it's a bug with this model. I don't know. We have to keep an eye on that because it happens to Marakar now again. Well, I've already messaged the map maker that we will fix this anyway. Not so sure about this from Marakar. Because everyone knows when you build this, those can just come in straight away. I think ExCaL's strategy of 3 barracks was maybe a little bit better. I think a dozer can go in any of these. I think Marakar's messed this up. This game might be over very quick. It might be over in 45 seconds. There's a terrorist here. There's another dozer coming in. It's brutal for GLA, isn't it? But I think ExCaL's start was much, much better. Yeah, I've already messaged the map maker to check out this map and to check this stream and see what's going on with these workers. But, like, what are these workers doing? I don't think GLA can collect. What the hell is going on? They're all just stood around like fucking lemmings. I don't think we should include this map anymore. I think we need to exclude it. Look, the workers are running around like crazy. There is a technical out. That's something we didn't see before. Yeah, to be fair, I probably should have organized some better testing on these crates before doing this set. But the players have had the maps. They've probably been testing themselves. I feel like the map maker used these crates here as a bit of a guinea pig. We're a bit of a guinea pig for it. Marakar's even making RPGs singly from the barracks. It is a big shame about them crates. I feel like this could be much more competitive if those crates were collected normal. ExCaL behind this has got an oil in the far right. Liftrick says, who made these maps? Well, these maps were by Adrian. He was the creator. But the design of them was totally by the sponsor, which is Patrick, the sponsor of this set. He deliberately wanted them, as I was saying before, if you rewind the stream, the idea was close quarters combat, very, very close proximity, fighting from the get-go. All the supplies in the center. You have to fight. Okay.
You have been defeated.
Okay. Well, I think that's 2-2, isn't it? I actually forgot to update the score there. I think we exclude that map going forward. Okay, we just exclude that map. We'll still count both of them games. Yo, Stephen OBG, good to see you, man. Yeah, there's only 4 of these maps. It was made for a new concept. And to be honest, everybody knows I'm always up for experimentation, new concepts, new styles, trial and new things. Even if this fell flat on its face and every single game was awful, you know what? At least we tried, because there's never been a tournament or a set or a map style or anything like this. And the sponsors put up his own money for this, paid for each map to be created, came up with the concept and everything himself, really pushed to make this set happen, despite people being on holidays and various other things. So I'm always up for it, because how many best of 13 normal maps have we had in the past? 10,000, 5,000? We've had so many. And it's not like normal sets are going to stop. They're not. All the normal games are still going to go ahead, but this is just an on-top experimentation. Over on the right-hand side, we have China Infantry for the Cyan player. This is Marakar. And all the way a few pixels left, 20 pixels left. This is the purple China tank. This is ExCaL. Yo, T Diamond Stardust, he says, it was 2 less than 10-min games, Dommy. Well, I don't think we need to say less than 10 minutes. The first 2 were less than 4 minutes, I think. Because the infantry up close and personal deals crazy, crazy damage. But that's the idea. Marakar has gone for double barracks with a war factory. Sending 4 tank hunters forward. It's also making a minigunner. There's a dozer here from ExCaL. What we could do at the end, if this set is over very quickly and the players are both up for it, we could do a couple of games. 1v1 ExCaL Marakar with 1 million start cash on Defcon. That could be super epic. Well, ExCaL is up close and personal with his flamer. China tank being the underdog here against the infantry. ExCaL has taken down that supply. There's a big blob of infantry here. Is Marakar also going to lose his war factory? Looks like he'll keep it alive, actually. But he has lost that supply. And then back here, he does not have enough. Oh, he's got a supply there. Yeah, he doesn't have enough for another supply. But he is collecting there. So he's still okay, actually. He is still okay. Yeah, game's been out since 2003. We're now in 2026, 23 years. And there's never been a set or a style or a design like this. So I think it's personally worthwhile trying. Because you never know. You could get a matchup like a GLA Mirror on this map, for example, and it could go for an hour. Some of these small maps, like there's a map called Desert Quadrant, which is also a tiny map. Not very popular, but it is a tiny map. You kind of put it as a joke or a meme to play against people, if they say you can pick any map. And even though it's surprisingly small, the games go surprisingly long on it. It's not just the big maps where things go long. And like here, no supply is safe enough for people to be taking these supplies. Because you are so close proximity to the opponent. And it actually gives China Tank a better chance here. Because China tank on a large map against infantry has no chance. So you're seeing different balance variations as well. And Marakar's in quite a lot of trouble, actually, because there's 2 flamers knocking on his front door. ExCaL has to worry about this outpost around the back, but I think he's going to clear that up. So is it the case where China tank actually owns infantry when it's up close and personal like this? Because that is certainly what it's looking like. Marakar's infantry here. He's on the last 2 buildings, a power and a barracks. He doesn't have a supply right now. Marakar is running around the back with this outpost, though. Marakar trying to expand down to the bottom left, but it's fast and ferocious, this game, isn't it? We're at almost 4 minutes, and Marakar doesn't have a base left. He's had to migrate. ExCaL is not collecting currently. He's just made 1 truck now. He's got a flamer chilling there. One of his flamers back there went down. Marakar's dead. So you see, we're learning now. Did ExCaL just play Legendary? Or is Tank better than Inv when the spawns are right next to each other? That's one of the questions that you might be able to answer when you see a set like this. Yeah, Marakar is building a barracks in the back. ExCaL still collecting. Marakar's not going to be collecting anything now. Unless he's got the capture upgrade, he might be able to cancel that. Nah, I still think he can't. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, he could cancel that, upgrade the capture from there, and then I think he's got a minigunner inside of there. That could do something. ExCaL is not hunted, so the damage you do here...
Holy Fargo Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Yo, Illusion, man. Legend.
If you proceed with $1 million games, I chip in $50 to the winner.
Okay, Illusion, you're on, man. Thank you very much for that. To have a sponsor for it. If this set is over very quick, the $1 million games, that would be nice too. I'm trying to think how many... Oh, Marakar GG's. I'm trying to think if it's 1 million games, $1 million starting cash, what's the right amount of games to do? Probably like a best of 7, maybe. 3-2 for ExCaL currently. He wins there with the tank against the Inf. Mr. Null in the chat says maps unbalanced, advantages better for tank. Well, that is interesting, because we currently have a committee of some key members in the community balancing the game, or voting on balances for the game. It's the first time I've ever seen a pro player go barracks first. Wow. Certainly interesting. Yeah, we've got players currently balancing the game on the general map pool that we play, but most 1v1 maps nowadays are becoming extremely gigantic. Map makers just keep making them bigger and bigger and bigger. So if we're then saying small maps change the balance completely, then you need to be very careful balancing the game, don't you? Because, like, tank normally loses to inf like loads. Like, by a crazy amount. If you then, say, tank beats infantry on very close maps, but it might not, though. might not. I'm just saying we need to be careful balancing the game on one map style, but if on a different map style is completely different, then those balance changes might not make sense, which is why it's interesting to do a set like this. Quite a nice rush here from ExCaL. That bunker, if it got up, was GG. But the fact that it didn't, if a troop crawler comes out now, it could maybe clear that up. Yeah, Marakar really struggling to deal with this. 2 barracks seems to be the way forward here. ExCaL bringing in a dozer. Marakar getting absolutely slaughtered here by this big man blob from ExCaL. Yeah, no chance. It just seems like 2 barracks. When you spawn next to the opponent, no matter what the matchup, 2 barracks from infantry is just super OP.
You have been defeated.
So maybe Marakar just played it wrong before when he was the infantry. So ExCaL takes the lead here, 4-2. Okay, next map. Yeah, cheers, Illusion, for that offer. Holy crap. Just realized how close they are. But they're literally touching.
You have been defeated.
This map here is called Total Confrontation. And that's exactly what you're going to be getting. That is exactly. What was it? Soup weapon against laser. Crazy stuff. T Diamond Stylus says, Domi, please make one of the rounds 1 million mode with demo versus Tox. Hear me out on this. How do you think a laser versus Air Force goes on Defcon 1 million cash? And how do you think a super weapon versus air goes to 1 million cash? Crazy things to think about, hey? Okay, spawning both here in the center. This is the purple super weapon and Marakar. They love each other, so they are very, very close together. If you get out a measuring stick, they're about 23 pixels apart, and they have just spawned in. USA Laser is the cyan for Marakar. Purple super weapon for Excalibur, and he is making a very, very quick EMP. Marakar is coming in with his own dozer. I reckon he's going to be building a laser turret, perhaps. Oh. Bit of reverse move there. Marakar is going to try to shut down this, and he's also going to block the back of it with this dozer, I believe. It's going to be close, that. That's going to be close, and it's pivotal. Oh, whoa. Gets up. So Marakar's not going to be collecting from there. He's also probably going to lose that and that to the CMP. Marakar's building a laser turret. He gets that. Oh my god. I don't even know where to look. I don't know where to look. There's laser locks coming in from all kinds of angles. Marakar's very good in USA mirrors, actually, isn't he? I just remembered. Did just remember. Don't think ExCal's collecting. I think he's Oh, no, he's not forgotten. He's just got these missile defenders back here. So Marakar's collecting at the minute. 1,800 a minute. Boyke says this is so strange. I totally agree, actually. It's strange, but that's the idea. It's supposed to be new. It's not supposed to be normal. ExCaL loses his power. I kind of like the double barracks thing. Double barracks and kind of back collection. I kind of like it. Is there any oil on this map? Go in these buildings. But I think Marakar might have just too much infantry right now. Marakar's also getting an oil there. I think selling the CC and double barracks might be the better strat here. This could also get weird. Imagine both players get Pathfinders, which I had on one of my streams recently against ExCaL, by the way. Both players get Pathfinders and both get hunted or both get the barracks camped. You could have a weird situation then as well. Marakar is about to grab himself 2 oils. Oh, that one gets denied. He's got himself 1 oil. GG from ExCaL. Is it a Marakar comeback? He wins there in under 3 minutes. 2 minutes and 55 to be precise. 4-3 is the score. Okay, interesting. Yeah, GLA Mirror could be decent. I think those games could potentially go long. ExCaL slightly faster there with his power production. So spawning here, both in the center. This is the super weapon on the left with the cyan. This is Marakar. And on the right... Oh, sorry. Yeah, on the right, USA laser. For the purple, this is ExCaL. I imagine Marakar will go for the same strat. And I imagine that... ExCaL might copy that strategy now. But he's made 3 dozers, though. ExCaL much quicker with the build. Surely he should sell his CC, no? And surely he needs a supply. He's not made a supply currently. He's not made a supply. He's now making it, but it's quite late. Oh, Marakar's trying to kill his CC so he gets a lot of ranges. I love it. I love the creativity there. I love the ingenuity. That's the correct word. Yeah, sometimes when the new missile defenders spawn, the one random missile defender will shoot his missile very, very far away. So Marakar, yeah, he's killing this on purpose so he gets loads of ranges. It is cost efficient. Is cost efficient because you get more ranges. Each one of them is worth 225, but if you sell the CC, you only get 1,000. ExCaL does already have flashbang though. We saw this coming a mile off. Marakar now does have flash. This could be genius here from Marakar. There's a laser lock on the back here. ExCal's trying to get oils. Can ExCaL hold this, though, against this amount of ranges? He's getting laser locked as well. This is fast and ferocious, as we expected. Marakar is kind of camping the production, but ExCaL might be able to get back on top of this. The oil there at the bottom gets killed. It's going to be a laser lock on these Chinooks again in a second, I'm sure. ExCaL currently on this oil at the top. He's on $4,000 income per minute, at least. One of the Chinooks there goes down. ExCaL trying to get back on top of his production. Marakar making more ranges. Could potentially bring his dozer. He's kind of all in because he's an oil down and he's only collecting on one Chinook. Yo, Nawara, welcome to Wood membership. Welcome to you, man. Yeah, it's all about the flashbang ranges here in the beginning. Big flashbang war. But ExCaL has the greater economy. He's collecting on 2 Chinooks. And he has the top oil. Marakar sending this dozer for a bit of a walk. Marakar trying to get some damage done and then just going back to repair. Yeah, Marakar is all in. That is his last dozer. Marakar currently just repairing all of his ranges. ExCaL is getting laser locked at the bottom here. Marakar's doing surprisingly well considering he's on a lot less economy. But ExCaL does keep getting harassed here, actually. ExCaL isn't collecting there, and he's about to lose that oil there at the top. So I think Marakar is doing genuinely very well. Where did that dozer go? Dozer's still on the run. Marakar's still trying to kill this oil here at the top. I think he's going to get it. These ones here are not going to get killed in time. ExCaL is now making a barracks inside of Marakar's base. These are the kind of games you want. These kind of wonky games like this, I think, are really cool. That oil there at the top does go down. ExCal's making missile defenders under Marakar's only half-dead Chinook. That's Marakar's last dozer. ExCaL has quite a lot of ranges now. ExCaL 1 dozer. Marakar 1 dozer. But ExCaL could just keep making MDs from here, can't he? And you can just laser lock that very quick. Marakar's running on empty. Is about to be totally empty because he's about to lose his only Chinook. GG. Yeah, Marakar's start was just a bit slow there. He didn't sell his CC. He kind of got dozer rushed. Defeated. Is he even a plane there? Is that Air Force One? I'm not sure. ExCaL goes 5-3 up. Hunter says, why are they next to each other? That's the idea of this set. You need to either read the description or go back to the beginning of the stream and listen to my explanation. But yeah, it's the idea. The sponsor behind this had these maps created on purpose for this kind of set. We have hundreds of thousands, thousands or even tens of thousands of other kind of sets. This is meant to be different on purpose. It's called CQ because it's called Close Quarters. Ooh, stealthy air. Okay. Nice. That could be good actually on this map. Yeah, air and stealth, 2 of the strongest armies in the game. Should be good. And it's on a map where the CCs are at least a little bit far away. Up in the north position, we have the Cyan USA Air Force, strongest army in the game. This is our wee Marakar. And down in the south position, or just across the way... Quite a few more pixels, though, isn't it? This is the purple Jedi Stealth. This is ExCaL. Dozier is straight away, capitalizing on the ability to run over workers with the dozer. Could probably hit it now. Yep. ExCaL trying to do a big size tunnel there inside of Marakar's base. It has a possibility to get up, you know. Ooh, 96. Marakar's actually opted for an airfield, which I'm sure ExCaL sees. ExCaL comes in with a TNT. Well, a terrorist just walked across the map. And next will be probably a technical, but Marakar might make a Raptor and counter that. This dozer has to stop this tunnel getting up. It's actually a commie. Okay. Couple of RPGs heading forward there, but Marakar using the PDL effect. There's a quad now made for ExCaL. He has 3,300 in the bank, but ExCaL has stolen power with a hijack around the back, which actually I did totally miss that. But ExCaL on power, that could swing things a lot. Marakar coming forward with his Comanches. There is a Ranger walking around the back. Marakar is grabbing that oil in the back. This has to be sold. ExCaL has power now. He's fully built. There is a King Raptor out now for Marakar as well, which is also coming in right now. And these quads getting hit. One combi is going to go down, but also two quads are going to go down. And ExCaL is pumping out these quads like crazy now because he has power. They build twice as quick. But there's a few MDs. They can be used to laser lock these quads. But does ExCaL really care? When he gets enough quads, he will be able to push in. He's building a tunnel. Quite a nice position. Kind of defends these quads a little bit. Yeah, that tunnel is going to get up. And ExCaL is now very much in the face of Marakar. Commie comes out, heads straight to the meat grinder. That's a mistake there from Marakar. But Marakar is grabbing a second oil, though. Nice laser locks coming in from Marakar. Raptors coming in as well, but the Raptors are going to get hit now on the airfield. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Very, very quick. 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
You have been defeated.
6-3 now for ExCaL. Am I not watching England? Well, I do have a bet on it, actually. I have France to win. Do you want to hit my bet? It's a builder bet. Mbappe to score anytime, including an extra time. Likely, yeah. Jude Bellingham to score anytime, including extra time. Over 3.5 goals, but under 6.5 goals. Both teams to score over 8.5 corners, and France to win the whole thing. Third place, I mean. If that wins me quite a lot of money. But yeah, 0 hours more important than a shitty third place match that nobody wants to play. But if 0 hour wasn't happening, yeah, I would watch it. I'll probably watch it if it's still going on after this set. Down in this south position, England are just a disappointment, man. They really disappointed me. Well, it's actually the coach disappointed me in that last game. It really pissed me off a bit, actually. This is absolute devastation, man. This Doze is just on a rampage. It seems ExCaL has got the starts better here, doesn't it? Like, when he starts as GLA, he understands it better. And when he's also starting with the USA, He's coming in with his dozer. Oh my god, how many workers are going to die? He's killed 8 workers. So that's an interesting calculation there, isn't it? He's got 0.1. ExCaL has 8. So actually, I think that's worked, isn't it? Because that'll be point something, won't it? It'll be an extra decimal behind that, like 0.14 or 0.13 or something like that. So ExCal's actually collecting over on the left side. A few terrorists are going to walk in. He's going for the dozer, apparently. Yeah, bets against my own team. Yeah. I mean, you don't bet with your heart, do you? You bet with your brain. Yeah? You want to make money. Do I want England to win? I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, third place to me. It would be nice if England won, but I don't think we deserve to. Well, that's why you don't mix your tech RPG and workers with a terrorist, because then everything dies. Here comes Hijacker, though. Nice. Both players are in quite a good position. Because having power on one supplyer's GLA is okay. As we saw ExCaL just win in the previous one. But also ExCal's on War Factory Barracks, and he's actually expanded a bit. He's collected on 5 Chinooks right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if 2 Shell in the third place playoff just starts with 10 defenders and a goalkeeper. Maybe like a 9-1 strategy formation or something like that. I don't know. Well, even though Marakar has the power here, ExCaL is slowly loading up the Vs. And we know loaded Vs are very good against quads. Okay, Marakar coming in with a technical around the back. I didn't fully pay attention to what's inside that exactly. Is it a tech RPG looking for dozers? Would be nice if he stops that ranger, but what is he after? He's going for the double, maybe. Not amazing there from Marakar, but I guess he has to try something. I think he's behind. Yeah, ExCal's on 3 supplies. Got loaded Vs against quads. Marakar is done for here, I'm sure. GG's. ExCaL just understands these close quarters things a little bit better than Marakar. Maybe Marakar needs to train that a little bit. 7-3. A very, very quick set, actually. Probably the quickest set you'll ever see between ExCaL and Marakar. So the feedback there from me is that the games are very, very quick. Maybe that one is the better map, because you can expand around a bit. That one needs a total remake. That one was kind of interesting. And that one was kind of interesting with the USA mirror. Yeah, you probably need to see more matchups, because maybe like a GLA mirror or something could be kind of cool. What's a good best of for 1 million? Best of 7. Okay, try... Best of 5. I mean, see how long this goes. Yeah, see how long this one goes. Oh, also, did I not put the right amount? Okay, so Tank Mirror, best of 5, 1 million start cash. I think Tank Mirror, 1 million start cash can be kind of mental. I think we should do best of 5, unless this is over very quick. Then we could extend it to best of 7. But yeah, best of 7. Where can you get those maps? They're in the Discord server, the Command Center Discord, in the map sharing area. This is going to be absolute carnage. This is 1 million. 1 million start cash. Tank v tank. Down in the south position with the China tank in the purple. This is ExCaL.
Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Up in the north position with the China tank with the cyan. This is Marakar. Each player has 1 million start cash.
Let's get it.
Illusion, thanks for that $75 donation. Thank you very much, man. $50 of that will go to the players then, as you promised. Oh, that was a super chat though. Okay, yeah. So you've taken that into account. Okay, because super chat takes 30%. If you wanna leave a donation without the super chat taking 30%, you need to use the Streamlabs donation link in the description, and then it doesn't take 30%. Because they don't not only do they take 30%, but they also like hold it for like 1 or 2 months as well. So I'll still play the players today, but yeah, just so you know, super chat's a ripoff. Okay, let's see. ExCaL is going for 1 helix at least. I tend to think it's not even worth the micro time making a helix. Might be wrong. Because if you just put 1 gat there, 1 gat there, 1 gat there, the helix isn't going to do that much. But you might just go around the back and pick off the dozers. I'm not sure. Let's see. Marakar making a ton of war factories, as you would expect. Did ExCaL make a secondary CC? Looks like not. 1 million start cash. You basically... Oh, there's a flamer here already. That's pretty smart there from Marakar. It's very, very fast over here on the left side. Marakar will want some revenge after the close quarters game. Yeah, you're going to see probably the biggest pro-tank battle you've ever seen in your life. Flamers coming in from the left like crazy. There's a helix over here too. Marakar amassing a gigantic tank army. Oh, there's another flamer coming in here. Marakar's mega fast with them flamers, man. That is very, very quick. He's thought this through. Anyone would think. Marakar way ahead in XP already. And he's flaming down these war factories like crazy. ExCaL with 2 elixirs. Marakar's already level 3. You're going to see EMP faster than you've seen any other game. Huge tank battle over here. Huge tank army in the center. Elixirs roaming around. If I won $1 million tomorrow, how would I invest it? The first thing I would do, I would buy myself a decent house. I'm already looking at trying to get a better house, so... Yeah, I'd pay off mortgage and get a house that I don't have to pay a mortgage on. And the rest of it, I wouldn't buy like a crazy car. I'd buy an efficient car, a decent electric car, save me on fuel. And I'm tempted to say I'd buy property and rent it out. That's probably so. Yeah, unless you've got any great ideas, I'm open to ideas. I'm open to investing. I would like to do Airbnbs and glamping pods and stuff like that. Nice artillery coming in there. Plus a tank drop from Marakar. I'm not sure if a tank drop is really needed, to be honest. EMP over on the left side as well. Carpet bomb placed on this army. Marakar's... is he dominating here? There looks like to be a lot more cyan on the map. This could also be over very quick, you know. Doesn't matter how close the players start tonight. Every game is looking super, super quick. Marakar just looking absolutely dominant on both sides, really. Carpet bomb coming in here from ExCaL.
Holy Fargo Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Oh, nice one, Illusion. Thank you very much, man. You didn't have to do that twice. But at least I've got the money straight from you that I can pay him now. I appreciate that.
For the 1M game.
Thank you, Illusion. And crazy guy. Third donation of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Well, ExCaL is roaming around the back here with the helixes, picking off the war factories. But is that enough to do anything and get the win? Because currently his bases, well, yeah, bases, whatever you want to call it, are just getting absolutely annihilated. Marakar does have the upgrade on the GATs. There's only one helix left. Marakar has completely dominated here. Very, very quick. Just as quick as the close quarters games as well. And that's why I think a best of 7 here could actually also work.
You have been
Because if the
defeated.
games are all that quick, then a best of 5 is going to be over in seconds. So I reckon we put that to best of 7. Marakar 1-0 up. Okay. Maybe air mirror would be good. At some point, we're going to have to say GLA mirror. Maybe a Tox mirror. T Diamond Salis is 1-0 England. Is that true? Well, my bet was for France to win and go through. And for there also to be a high amount of goals. So it can still happen. Just because it's 1-0 England doesn't mean my thing is over. The fact that there's goals already indicates it might be a high goal scoring game. Up in the north position with the purple. Gilet Tox. This is ExCaL. Down in the south position with the cyan Gilet Tox. This is Marakar. Yeah, Dan the Mano said if he won $1 million, he'd invest in silver. I'd straight away invest in things that are going to save me money. So like my car, I have a diesel car, okay? It's quite efficient, but it's not the most efficient in the world. But if I can get a decent electric vehicle that I can charge for very cheap and it has good performance, and I don't have to buy diesel or petrol anymore, then I would do that. But that's minor in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I'd probably like to open a business that could start earning big money straight away. But the question is what? That is the question. Who's going to start their palace the first or fastest? Both players are on their palace. Marakar is actually a little bit more advanced with the palace. This is a game mode where a super AI would be absolutely phenomenal, would be absolutely crazy. You'd have all of these workers going over here, building more arms dealers. Every single worker would be running everywhere. The map would just be covered in scaffolds. And a human player would get slaughtered in, yeah, minutes. England are 1-0 up, so Tuchel will try to play with 10 defenders for 80 minutes. That sounds accurate, yep. Nice RPGs here from Marakar. I do think having some tunnels on those RPGs is useful, actually. ExCaL building arms dealers all over the place. ExCaL coming in round the back here with some scorpions. But they're just going to run to their death. This is where a macro key, you know, where you just press on the war factory and it just instantly builds 9 scorpions. That's where it could be useful. But also, at what point do you start making gamma buses? That's a consideration as well. And also scud launches. Marakar, again, is ahead in XP by a lot. What car do I have? I have a BMW 435D remapped. So it's almost 400 horsepower. What's the best miles per gallon I can get? It's 99 miles per gallon, 0.99, and it's down a hill. Usually something between 45 and 55 if I drive at like 50 on a motorway. Something like that. Very, very efficient. But Scorpion battles. We like a Scorpion battle. We do. ExCaL is already starting the scud launches. Where's he shooting that? Oh. Yeah, he's already starting the scud launches and he's starting the scud storms as well. Yeah, a Super AI would have all of this covered in scud storms already. Not sure time should be wasted grabbing oils at this stage. Scud launches out from both players now. ExCaL spent more of his money faster. Both players are spreading out, but Marakar may be a little bit slow to this left side. Could Marauders be OP here? I personally don't think so, because the build time for them is quite a lot, and it also requires a general's point. I think it's mainly the build time, yeah. And the fact that the Scorpions get the rockets and they can move pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, it'd be worth a try, but I tend to think not. So Marakar with a sneak attack up in the top right, and he's also probing here with a few Scorpions as well. ExCaL does seem to be doing better here in the middle. And Frags Bomb over there to stop all the workers. I think that's a decent idea. But, I mean, as long as you've got the right amount of war factories and you're spamming from all of them, I think it's okay. And yeah, ExCaL has to worry about this at some point. Yeah, someone in the chat says, I know a guy who had a diesel sports car, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, 90 miles per gallon. It's similar for me, but I won't get 90 miles per gallon unless I'm going downhill. My car probably ain't far off 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's probably like 4 or 3.5 or something like that. Mine's X-Drive remapped. And I raced against a brand new Tesla. My mate's got a brand new Tesla, and he had it in performance mode or whatever mode it has. And his is rapid, and mine beat him off the line. If that's any comparison. Because, yeah, I thought... Well, I think if in the future, electric's going to be the... just going to dominate. having a petrol or diesel car is just going to be like a classic thing. You know what I mean? Well, ExCaL is the king of scud launches so far in this matchup. He also has loads more scud storms, so he's going to be able to fire them all very, very quick. Well, in about 4 minutes-ish. And probably, yeah, all at the same time, and probably wipe out a lot of Marakar's base. So Marakar's on a bit of a timer here, really. ExCaL pushing on this left-hand side. There is action on every point on the map. Marakar doing a little bit better now here in the middle. But he is getting pushed back up at the top right. Yeah, there's a lot to control here because you've got to spam from all the war factories whilst also attack moving. You probably have retaliation on is the better thing to do here. You've got to be building, spending all your cash, thinking about scud storms, rebuilding your workers. Yeah, and then oil. This macro test 101. This is 1 million. There is a lot to do here. Now, my car does not have the weird lane assist thing, no. Deadly Phoenix says 435D remap can do about 3.6 or 3.8 seconds. It probably is exactly that, actually. The X drive thing makes a big difference because all 4 wheels turn from the get-go. Well, ExCaL seems to be running out of units a little bit here. Both players seem to be on roughly the same amount of income, 17k and 17k. Marakar's still got about 100k left to spend, though. But, yeah, it's the scud launches here for ExCaL are insane. And the scud storms there number is insane, too. This is the type of replay that you get epic highlights for a montage. (2-0) for England now, is it? All right, so my bet, I need France to do a comeback. Oh, nice. I was wondering when the Gamma Busters would make an appearance, and here's one. Oh, here's 4. ExCaL has to think about how he's going to deal with that. Marakar going for a huge pop here. ExCaL can't ignore that. Has Bellingham scored in the England game, by the way? Because that's part of my bet. I need Bellingham to score. You see, the mentality and the mindset that England are playing with now against France is the mentality and the mindset they should have played against Argentina, with like not super cautious, not super cagey, just go all out aggression, control the game, dominate, think you're the best, be the best. Not put 24 defenders on. It's all in the mind. It really is all in the mind. $435D is an expensive car. Not if you buy secondhand. I don't buy anything brand new, really, unless I get that 1 million that someone's offering. Yeah, you can't just say a 435D is an expensive car because it totally depends on how old it is, how many miles it's done, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not a brand new car. I bought it when it was like, I bought it in 2021 and it's from 2017. Yeah, there's loads of like Audis and stuff that are way more expensive than my car. It's not like mega special. Anthrax bomb over on the left side. You got to think though, in a Tox mirror, Anthrax bombs don't really do a lot. Marakar's still running about 100k extra than ExCaL. Here comes the first Scud Storm, by the way. Oh, we got to sort out them black bars, man. Where's the Scud? Here he is. Well, the devastation in this one is insane. That will reset. That will die, by the way. Sneak attack again. This time it is Marakar here, actually. That's getting shut down pretty quick. We haven't seen sneak from ExCaL, have we? Bellingham's not even on. Okay, right, okay. Well, I wonder if my bet's void then. If Bellingham's not on, my bet should be void. So ExCal's coming in on the right side with a load of Scorpions. He's primarily switched to Scorpions now, actually. He's building more Scud Storms all over the place. Yeah, I feel like Marakar's a bit in hold the line mode, especially over on this left side. But he is running 100k extra than ExCaL. So if ExCaL starts to run out of money and then Marakar suddenly spends his 100k, I have to imagine that Marakar is going to be doing a lot better then, no? Yeah, he's got 144k more than ExCaL right now. So, whilst ExCaL might be doing well now, Marakar can hold and then suddenly puts that money to use. Could be good for Marakar. This bunker doing pretty well for Marakar too. It's picking off units for free there. ExCaL applying pressure all over the place. Marakar suddenly spent a ton of cash. He's now trailing just 40k more than ExCaL. Scud Storm from Marakar. Where is that? Have I not got the yeah, the notification? He's killing the oils of ExCaL there, so he's trying to hunt the money. Marakar with a sneak, and he's fired a Scud as well, and there's Gamma Buses. I think Marakar is doing okay, you know, despite him being completely surrounded. These attacks like this are actually causing a lot of damage. Just wiped out a load of army there and will have earned loads of bounty money for it. Another Scud Storm gets picked off. This will get stopped as well. Yeah, I wouldn't count Marakar out yet. Never count him out. These busters do go down to the hole in the end. ExCaL looking pretty strong over on this left-hand side, though. Sneak attack and a Scud Storm here from ExCaL. Is he going to pop, though, when these two Scuds rain down on him? Oh. Those Scud launchers weren't even targeted on that. Marakar's still got 100k more than ExCaL. Another Scud Storm has been launched between here again. And another one back here too. I definitely think the highest Scud number is the way to go. Marakar is going to be reduced only to 4 Scud Storms, but he's going to take one here as well. ExCaL under 100k. Marakar just under 200k. He's fired a Scud Storm of his own. Where is that one hitting? I actually don't even know anymore. I literally don't know where that one's hit. It's over here. Marakar is over here with his own tanks. He is hitting him a bit. Yeah, actually completely. Yeah, shame there for Marakar. He should have kept him back a little bit and then he might be able to finish these. But Marakar's pushing on the right. ExCaL's now got to think about spending his money because he has 53k. Marakar on 171k. Marakar's doing surprisingly well over on the right side now. Sneak attack over on the left. It's funny how the tank mirror game was over in like 4 minutes. GLA mirror though, no. It's going to be a lot longer. There's an angry mob here. Don't even know quite what it's doing. I think it's trying to go in the sneak attack itself. Marakar continues to pressure a little bit over on the right side. Collecting on the middle now and over here and getting these oils could be useful. That's got to be Anthrax Bomb. It is. But ExCaL's going to end up clearing his own Anthrax Bomb at that rate, I think. I think that was 5,000 loss from a Scud Storm. It's chaotic, man. There's so many... so much Anthrax all over the map. It is mental. It's a never-ending battle, really. But until ExCaL runs out of money, he's on 50k. Marakar's still on 142k. Yeah, ExCaL has to be more efficient now with his cash as this game progresses. Anthrax Bomb here from Marakar over on the right. I still think it's worth Marakar making some Scud Storms dotted around. I mean, maybe don't make that many, but at least like make 70% of it, I would say. But also keep up the ground pressure too. Maybe another sneak attack with some buses will be good. More Anthrax here. I mean, the whole map is covered in Anthrax at this rate. Marakar's round the back with a bus. Has that got anything inside of it though? Yeah, it does actually. It actually does. Marakar has a Scud Storm ready to fire, so he's probably going to be on this one. It's going to be between there on all of these. That one's going to die. That one's probably going to die as well. I'm not sure about that one. That one's not going to die. Some beautiful destruction going on this map. Chaotic. And Marakar will get some cash for that as well. The thing is, when you bunch up like this, it just takes a few of these to hit in the middle here and they're all going to die. You better press an X and like spreading out a bit. Marakar being pushed back on the left-hand side. Marakar is creeping forward, though, on the right, isn't he? Really is. I think he's just repaired his units with the junk repair. That's funny, man. ExCaL on 18k. Is it worth making markets? I don't know. Marakar with a sneak. Has he got gamma buses? I have not been watching. I think, yeah, maybe he has. Just for a repop. Does have more units inside of there as well. ExCaL has a Scud Storm ready. But it is fired over here. Double hit over here. Marakar has a few Scud Storms of his own now. 4 in total. ExCaL on 24k. ExCaL wiping out all of this area. Marakar bringing some workers with him. ExCaL on 20k. Marakar killing his own tunnel there. ExCaL losing a Scud Storm. Yeah, Marakar loving these sneak attacks, isn't he? Needs to finish that. It's on 58%. But I think his primary focus at the minute is here. ExCaL fires another Scud. Not sure where that is. Probably over here, maybe? Yeah, it is actually. Oh, kind of. Kind of. Yeah, both players are going to start running out of money now. Marakar on 47k. Nobody collecting on the middle just yet. But yeah, supply there, and there. Even just collecting with a few workers would be good. Collecting here now as well. Oils there are gone. Oils there are gone. ExCaL has a 3 oil advantage. Sneak attack now from ExCaL down in the bottom left. And just 2 RPGs to finish this Scud. Yeah, ExCaL on 12k. It comes to the question, do you want to sell some arms dealers? Or is that not worth it? Sneak attack again from Marakar. There's a few Scuds here. Marakar pops some battle buses. These oils are going to get taken out. ExCaL pushing on the left. He's pushing here as well. These are some upgraded Scuds, by the way. You see the missiles are giant, and I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're upgraded. Yeah, look at that. Missiles giant. Like the back thing of them is, yeah, pretty massive. ExCaL losing more Scud Storms. It's come down to the last 13k for both players here. ExCaL now collected on the middle. Marakar's production here getting absolutely annihilated. Marakar building a market down in the bottom right. Realized he needs cash. She's collecting here. Also about to start collecting there. He's charging forward a load of battle buses. We haven't seen any battle buses from ExCaL actually. Yeah, I definitely think Scud Storms and getting a lot of them out early is one of the big keys to victory here. And also like dotting tunnels around the back and stingers and that so you can stop these sneak attacks. I'm not sure if making gamma buses is like a useful bit of micro time. Sneak attack here from ExCaL. And is that a Scud Storm or an Anthrax Bomb? It is an Anthrax Bomb. It's not going to do too much, though, really. Might kill some of these workers. Might kill these Scud launchers. That Anthrax Bomb might be better because it's directly on a ton of Scud launchers. And also you get all the bounty money for this as well. You should. That's a lot of dead ones. Look at all that money, man. What a cash. Sneak attack now from ExCaL. It's quite a deadly sneak. actually on the production of Marakar. Yeah, both players are down to their last 9k now. But ExCaL's base is under threat, and he only has 2 Scud Storms left as well. But maybe these Gamma Buses are worth it. I don't know. ExCaL loses his CC, and he's going to lose that Scud. ExCaL launched another Scud. ExCaL's here with Gamma Buses now too. This is the closest 1 million cash game I've ever seen. I haven't seen that many, though. Only seen a few. Where did that fire? I don't even know where that fired. Well, I think both armies of battle buses will get cleared, really. I think this will get stopped, and I think that will get stopped eventually as well. Yeah, Marakar wants to finish that, and then he's actually going to be a Scud up, which is something he's not been able to say for a while. England 3-0 against France. Wow, okay. Well, I lost my bet then, boys. Unless France do a comeback. They need to make it 3-3 with Mbappe to score.
Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now
Illusion.
we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Nerf ExCaL. Well, Marakar's doing pretty well here. He's actually a Scud up now. Thanks to that donation, man. I appreciate that.
Nerf ExCaL.
ExCaL, it calls him. Well, Marakar's now making markets. He's actually looking in quite a strong position. Both players now collecting on the middle. Yeah, I think maybe France... Oh, I need to see the game, but maybe France is demoralized after losing to Spain. But also, I don't think you can take third place too seriously because both teams are playing without fear now, aren't they, really? DNF said I need to be more patriotic. Well, I was patriotic all the way through the World Cup, man, and then it disappointed. Just like they have done every other time in the World Cup since 1966 when England last won. So yeah, don't worry. I really wanted them to win. But when it comes to third place, I actually don't care. Like, what does it mean? It just affects the rankings for future, doesn't it, really? I'm not so sure about the junk repair, if that's needed or not. Yeah, Marakar is doing pretty well. ExCaL is still collecting on the middle. Gamma Busters again chewing through the ExCaL base here at the back. ExCaL on a bit of a rampage here with these few Scorpions on the right. ExCaL's still hanging on in there. He has a bit of a base going up here on the top left, but he is collected on the middle. Stingers and tunnels, so the buildings of choice. But you've got like little bits of bases all over the place now. Bit here, bit here, bit here from Marakar. Some here from Marakar, some here from ExCaL. Yeah, Marakar on 2 Scud Storms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish markets. For Marakar. You could do with some workers here as well to collect from there. Anthrax bomb in the middle, directly on the center, could be good to kill all of these workers. Don't know if Marakar's got the Anthrax bomb or not. Palace being built by ExCaL over on the far right. It is funny, though, how close it is, isn't it? Considering they both started with 1 million, it comes down to a very close game with both players exactly the same cash. KD ratio is slightly better there for Marakar. Yeah, that Anthrax bomb is going to cause some problems, actually. Because 2 Stingers won't stop it. Where was the sneak? Oh, here. Well, what plane was that? Because we already saw Anthrax bomb. So what plane was that? Or did it... I don't know, man. I'm going crazy here. Don't know. Right, Marakar
has fallen.
hitting the single market here of ExCaL. That's what it's come down to now. In single markets. Would you achieve more, though, by killing the workers here in the middle, I wonder? Yeah, both players got 3k. Marakar building more markets down in the bottom left, though. Yeah, it's really come down to a stalematey Chile mirror now, hasn't it? It's crazy to think that $2 million has been spent on this map. Can I see... Oh, yeah, units destroyed, 1,329. Units destroyed, 1,162. So it's just slightly better for Marakar. Buildings... 73, ExCaL 35. Is that currently, though? Or is that buildings destroyed? It's not clear, is it? So battle buses have finished this top left area of ExCaL. ExCaL camping out the middle and the top right position. Maybe some demo traps would be useful now. ExCaL sells this supply. Marakar's slowly eating away now at ExCaL, isn't he? I don't think ExCal's got an answer. Maybe this is the answer, though. ExCaL with a big sneak attack here of 4 buses. But he's also met by 4 of Marakar's buses. And I think Marakar will come out on top. He'll be able to evac these and load up new buses. I'm not sure about that one, though. Got a little bit of a parking issue. Oh, the guys are out. A slight parking issue. When's the next FFA stream? It is a good question. I've kind of gone off him, to be honest. It's possible in the next couple of days, but I've gone off him. So the question is, do I want to? That is the question. Okay, Skidstorm here from Marakar. ExCaL will just cancel that, but it will kill his workers, though. This needs to be finished. I think Jean-Michel just got inside that tunnel, didn't he? Yeah, ExCaL is in trouble. He's got 3 markets. He's building an extra Skidstorm. Marakar doing exceptionally well. Really, really well. This game has been backwards and forwards, hasn't it? I'm trying to think what matchup to do next. Maybe a GLA versus Nuke could be pretty good. Or to make it fair, would it have to be Tox versus Nuke? ExCaL Shaman goes down, but yeah, he's basically going to go down. I think his moments from GG in here. Anthrax Bomb's going to be dropped on top of these buses. But ExCaL can't really continue that much longer because he's going to be on... It's going to be on no base, basically. Where the hell is that Anthrax plane coming from? It's coming from over there, okay. So yeah, that's why the Anthrax plane died over there earlier. Because I thought it would have come from here and hit there, but obviously it flew from the left side. Because it was a new CC from there. Yeah, there's prize money for the close quarters set that there was before. That's $50 by Patrick. And there's also another $50 by Illusion for this $1 million start cash set as well. But yeah, I don't think ExCaL can continue any longer. Just look how many markets Marakar has compared. ExCaL really gave this a good go, though. At times, he was way ahead, I think. Oh, he was doing really, really well. But Marakar held on all the way. And now it looks like he's going to do it, Marakar. ExCaL just getting cleared out fully from the middle, and then he's just going to have this bit of a base left. But this has been the most epic, probably most epic 1v1 1 million start cash there's ever been. Because I don't think there's been many. So this is number 1 currently, in my opinion. Big pop here from Marakar. Chews through the busters there of ExCaL. And that's got to be it. That's got to be it. Got to be GG. ExCaL running on empty. Rebel ambush comes in. Kills a load of RPGs. ExCaL hanging in there, but it's only a matter of time in my view. He's getting cleared off the middle. He's going to be on not much cash. 2 markets. I don't think we should do a stealth for both. I'm thinking about a GLA versus Nuke. Wonder if that would be good. ExCaL with a bust attack down in the bottom left from his sneak. Marakar instantly sells. And Frax bomb in the middle. ExCal's down to the last 257. My God, just has too much, and that's good. Is gonna reset, unfortunately, for ExCaL. Nothing ExCaL can do about it. Yeah, it goes down. That's it. ExCaL continuing though. It's got 2 battle buses here in the middle. ExCaL continues to fight, putting up a valiant effort, but against this many markets and this much map control of Marakar, it's not going to happen. Marakar also has a 2 scud advantage. GG from ExCaL. GG, well played. Very nice game. 41 minutes there, Tox Mirror. Very, very nice.
You have been defeated.
GG. Marakar goes 2-0 up in the $1 million games. Thinking about a USA mirror. And then I'm thinking about Nuke v GLA, perhaps. So USA Mirror will probably just be an MTV spam. I don't think you're going to see Crusaders. Could a Paladin Avenger blob be decent? Could a Paladin Avenger blob be decent? Not sure. We need spot from Marakar. Did he take a spot? No, he didn't. Yeah, that game was like a roller coaster. It did look like ExCaL had it, but Marakar held on and did the comeback. Okay, down in the south position, we've got the purple USA for ExCaL. Marakar has purchased Paladin up in the north position. That's going to be cool. This is the USA for the Cyan player. This is Marakar. I actually really do like the idea of Paladin. I think the build time needs to be less for it, though. I think the build time might impact things there. ExCaL is going for a drop. He's going to put some MDs inside of there, I am sure. Marakar making a lot of war factories very, very quick. We already did a tank mirror, by the way. We did that first. It was over pretty quick, actually. That's kind of nice there from ExCaL. ExCaL seeing the Paladins. Strat being built by ExCaL. Strat being built by Marakar. Paladins heading across the map. They're going to eat Humvees, by the way. This is a problem. This is a problem. And ExCal's loading this even more. Marakar's going to have to upgrade Flash. Don't think he's upgrading it yet. Yeah, Paladins are really going to eat Vs, you know. They are. Have you ever played against the AI, like advanced AI, when he makes like 4 or 5 Paladins together and moves them like a blob? They really do eat through things, you know. So this is delaying Marakar. It's distracting him a lot. And now we're going to see Vs versus Paladins. When do you see that? Never is the answer. MTV spam versus Paladins. The legendary battle. The legendary battle that you didn't know you needed. Einstein's apples, legend as usual.
ZH has come a long way. Used to be WS was a few thousand prize, now we have 1 million prize for a random Saturday.
That is some funny stuff. Oh my god. How are these Vs chewing through the Paladins? Actually on the left though, the Paladins are going through. So ExCal's coordinated his forces are all the way on the right. Paladins and Avengers. I don't know if Marakar is listening to the stream or just great minds think alike. But that could do pretty well. But yeah, Einstein's apples, thanks for that £42.52. Appreciate that, man. Or $50, whatever it was. Massive donation. And yeah, I agree. A few thousand prize. And now we have a 1 million prize on a random Saturday. Thank you, man. Really means a lot. I haven't done a live stream for a while. But when these donations come flooding in, it gives me all the morale to carry on. Because, yeah, I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks. I kind of went off streaming the FFAs, and there was kind of no sets that I had lined up. But yeah, when you guys drop the mega donations, it certainly gives me more inspiration to carry on, for sure. Well, apparently Paladins and Avengers don't eat Vs. On the left-hand side, there's a lot of missile defenders. We're waiting for Pathfinders to come, though. Colonel Burton's on the way. I'm quite surprised. Maybe the Avenger needs to be better with the Paladins.
Mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
What is that? That is one perfect bomb. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is crazy $1 million lot.
Portfolio Doctor as well with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, man. Crazy $1 million. Danny, new follower. Paladins are holding. Look at the KD ratio. That leaflet was one of the best leaflets we've ever seen. Pathfinders, Paladins, Avengers. I do think that is needed. I like the varying stratch. You know, it's not both players just going for the same thing. It's genuinely which combination of units is better. And I honestly do think Paladins... Well, maybe not versus a fuel air bomb that's coming. But Paladins and Avengers with Pathfinders is a mega deadly combo. I don't even think we've seen the support powers of Marakar, but that is going to be a killer. Not as epic as I thought, actually. Strat has been killed, though. But, yeah, Marakar overall just seems to have the better KD ratio. Which you would imagine with Paladins versus Vs. He's got Auroras here as well. I mean, maybe he has placed the leaflet and stuff. Maybe he has. Maybe I'm just blind. Yeah, Paladins. currently on the right-hand side, trying to survive the onslaught of the Vs with the Hellfire from all angles. Last man standing, it was going to be that Paladin. But on the left-hand side, does seem like Paladin's rock here. Yeah, it really does. V's over here. We've got 2 Auroras, a few particles now for Marakar. Marakar making Paladins work in a competitive environment. That's what we like to see. Maybe the Paladin build time just needs to be decreased a little bit and you would actually see it used in the competitive arena. Yeah, Paladins having to make a run for it now. The Vs have got their numbers up, that's for sure. It's actually Crusaders now. It's going to be Crusaders versus Paladins. One of the best USA mirrors you'll ever see. It's not just Humvees. You're seeing Paladins, Avengers, Crusaders, loaded Vs, empty Vs, particles, Auroras. The way USA is meant to be played in this game. Paladins against Crusaders. When do you ever see that? The carnage, the devastation, man. It's beautiful. And especially on the Generals Online platform. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. Triple A10, I think that's maybe taking out the strat again. ExCaL's had his strat killed again. The 2 Auroras are coming in for this one. Yep. Strats are permanently being knocked offline. Can ExCaL hold, though? There's so many Paladins coming in from the left and from the right. In the beginning, the Paladins were getting Ian alive, but now the Paladins have got their numbers up. Look, they're getting Vet 3. They've got Avengers here. I think there's Pathfinders dotted around. Yeah, here. Needs to get them with this so they can actually shoot the pilots and the Rangers. Particles here, taking out the war factories. Marakar is going to win this. That's what it looks like.
Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Ole, 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 ole. Nice one. Dan, the computer man, won.
Ole. Ole, ole, ula. OHH Lee. Ole, ole. Ule, OHHH Lee, ole, OHHH Lee, OHHH Lee, OHHH Lee, ole, OHHH Lee, ole.
Dan, the community man, won. Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate it. Yeah, once the strat gets up and you get the armor upgrade, maybe these Paladins is too OP. Paladins just coming in from all angles. GG, GG's. Well, it was meant to be a best of 7. But yeah, maybe they just want to do the best of 5. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Marakar seems like an absolute beast there. We could do one more if they wanted to do it. I think ExCaL might want to go off and watch the football. So maybe we could end it there, actually. Maybe they're probably done. We'll call that a best of 5. I think ExCaL's off. Is he in the lobby? Let's see. Is Marakar off? Not 10 defenders. Okay, Gillet. Okay, GLA versus Nuke. I think Nuke might own here. What's the percentage chance Tox can beat Nuke in 1 million?
Holy Fargo Pop, we just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
What's more balanced? Okay.
GGS.
Illusion, thank you very much, man, for the £10. Let's do Nuke Mirror. Yeah, I thought Tox might have more of a chance, but they know better than me because they play 3v350k. I think Nuke, it can just press O a load of times and make a load of overlords. And I think Tox is going to have a hard time against that. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, down to the south position. We have the Cyan China Nuke. This is Marakar. Yeah, thanks a lot, Illusion, for all your sponsorship and donations and stuff tonight. I appreciate it, man. Up in the north position, we have the purple China Nuke. This is ExCaL. I thought Tox might have a chance against Nuke. You know, like later on, you get a load of Gamma Busters in the corner. You keep the Nuke busy with your arms dealer spam. Make a load of Gamma Busters in the corner. Charge it into enemy base. Eat away at the war factories. But maybe the faster player has to go to Tox. I don't know. Mbappe just scored. Well, if they scored... If they can make it... Oh, no, they can't make it 4-4. No, my bet's lost regardless. My bet's lost regardless. Yeah, because my bet was that France has to go through, and it also has to be less than 6.5 goals. So that is impossible now. So my bet's off. Shame that. Shame, shame. Well, we've got a row of war factories here from ExCaL. Marakar's actually making Gatlings. Interesting. He's making helixes. ExCaL making helixes there in the back as well. I think going nuke MiGs is going to be decent here too. Yeah, Marakar not pushing out here early in the early game. He's actually, preparing his helixes, sending battle masters over to the left rather than just slamming them into the middle. ExCaL with a row of Gatling cannons here as well. Helix is already here, and ExCaL is caught a little bit naked here. A lot of battle masters are going to get killed, and the KD ratio is already pretty decent there for Marakar. He's going to eat these battle masters. Wipes out an absolute ton. And he gets level 3 very quick. Carpet bomb here. Nicely played there from Marakar. He's also going to kill this Helix too. Marakar is just looking pretty godlike lately, isn't he? With his epic plays. Look at this, man. Just absolute domination from Marakar. It's kind of crazy. Maybe the APM for Marakar is maybe just too high. ExCaL in a lot of trouble already. Look at the KD ratio, 2.9 to 0.3. EMP gets called in too. Yeah, EMP is going to disable all of them war factories. Marakar trying to come in with elixirs at the same time. Both players still got a lot of cash. You could easily make loads and loads of war factories here. ExCaL has rushed out the nuke MiGs though, but not got the upgrade just yet. Has now. Might start getting his KD ratio up now with the nuke MiGs in play. But there's a lot of battle masters here too. Artillery coming in. It's on that nuke, interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, he must have got the has he got the internet center and got the upgrade? Or did he, how did he know the nuke was there? I don't know. Yeah, ExCal's nuke MiGs are in trouble now because the battle masters are here. Well and truly on top of the airfields. Airfields are in a bad way. This one here is very, very damaged. But Marakar's now on a ton of overlords, all streaming through the middle. So I really like the helix play there of Marakar. It was beautiful to see. It's making a few props. Making the new nuke. And the extra one over here too. Nuke MiG's not in play yet for Marakar. They don't have the upgrade. ExCaL purchased Cash Hack, interestingly. Marakar's on loads more cash income currently. I think spamming a load of nukes at this point is a really good idea. Marakar's got quite a big army here on the right-hand side, pushing in. He's sending GATs straight through the middle. Try and get on top of these MiGs. Nice carpet bomb placed here. Just that little bit of action alone with all these planes flying by is pretty epic to watch. Marakar is on nukes now. Quite a lot of overlords there for ExCaL. It's coming in the carpet bomb, EMP, mine drop as well. Got Lotus coming in as well. Might be able to capture some MiGs whilst they're landed. Marakar's still flying around with these helixes, apparently. But yeah, it's all going to become about the nuke MiGs. As soon as you get a big army together, like 8 nuke MiGs come in and just wipe it all out. But yeah, that Lotus is going to be pretty decent for capturing the MiGs of ExCaL. That is going to be devastation. That overall got wiped. Here come the MiGs now. Lotus must have already died. KD ratio is evened out a lot. Helix is here. Marakar being obliterated. They are falling from the sky. Yeah, ExCaL seems to have the superior ground numbers here on the left-hand side. But you got to remember, like, one EMP, one carpet bomb, anything like that can suddenly turn these things around. Especially if you get neutrons, for example, you can neutron all of this. That's what it could turn into, by the way, neutron camp. Artillery barrage here from Marakar. That's going to be beautiful between the two airfields for him. Am I still winning money if France comes from behind and wins? Unfortunately, I fucked up there. One part of my bet says that there will be under 6.5 goals. So if France make it 4-4, that's 8. So that will screw me. So it's impossible for my bet to win now. Unless France can win now by England getting disqualified or something like that. Let's get Kane to run on and bite one of the players or something like that. Or we get the full team disqualified so France win. That will be good. That's the only way I can win, I think. Oh, and Bellingham needs to score as well. Yeah, I had £20 on it and it would have won £360. But yeah, it was quite unlikely. And looks like it's not going to happen. What's going on with that? Those MiGs did die. Here comes a carpet. Oh. That's a painful nuke. Oh my god. Airfields tend to be quite nuke resistant though, I've figured out. Yeah, how can the KD ratio both be negative? That's a good point. In the game, I think you can lose units, but it also doesn't count as a kill for the opponent. So, for example, radiation damage that kills an enemy unit, like a truck or something like that. I think it kills the unit, but you don't... Yeah, you don't get the kill for it. Yeah, and things like artillery... I can't remember if that counts the KD ratio or not. There's loads of weird things. It doesn't make sense they're both below 0 there, I agree. Okay, both players have spent about half the cash. Marakar a bit more, actually. Nice nuke coming in here from ExCaL. Wipes out these oils. Just overlords coming in from everywhere here from Marakar. I think my favorite game was the Paladins. The Paladins versus the Humvees. That was really cool to see. Watching Paladins genuinely own in a competitive set, I think was really, really cool. Yeah, Marakar just has too much now, doesn't he? He's like fully spread everywhere. He has too many tanks, I would say. So many places ExCaL needs to pay attention to. Marakar's just pumping out of all of these war factories. He hasn't lost one of these $1 million games. I wonder if that's got anything inside of it, or is it just here to cause a bit of hassle? Here comes a nice EMP. That's going to disable a few of the overlords. But still, there's just so many more that ExCaL needs to worry about. Maybe ExCal's invested too many nuke migs. Perhaps. GG from ExCaL. GG's. Marakar undefeated in the 1 million
You have been defeated.
territory. Nice little finale there. Okay, well played to both players tonight. ExCaL won the close quarters one, and Marakar wins the 1 million one. I'll arrange the payment to the players. Thank you to Patrick for sponsoring the first set, and thank you to Illusion for sponsoring that second $1 million set. So yeah, that's been tonight's live stream. That's been pretty cool. Some unique games with the close quarters and with the 1 million. Very, very nice to see. GG's. Thanks to everyone that joined tonight. Thanks for all the donations, new subscribers, stuff like that. And yeah, that's all for me to say. GG. And I'll see you very, very soon.